Yes, that happened. I shaved. Today, we're going to talk about what's wrong with the Richard's Rolls-Royce. So you see, RRR, Richard's Rolls-Royce. That's a good one, isn't it?
Hey everybody, I will be giving away the correction window stickers to one lucky subscriber every month, so please hit the subscribe button right away.
One of the major problems with these vehicles is the braking system and hydropneumatic suspension system, and this vehicle, not being any different, has the same problem. So the brake lines are kind of short, especially the rear ones, because they leak like a buffoon. So the lines go through this, the lines go over the rear axle, and it's a pretty complicated process. So that's something that Richard's going to look after. Not really sure if he's going to go over the axle. He may find a different route to go and make it an easier job, but something that needs to be figured. He did manage to start the vehicle. It doesn't run that good because the SU carbs, they need to be adjusted, and probably needs a good cleanup too. It has been sitting for years. All sorts of dirt and crud builds up. Once you take them off, do a proper cleaning, and then especially the adjustment screws are at the bottom of the curb, so you can't adjust the carbs while the vehicle is running. So that's the hassle. These are the issue carbs, and the adjustment screw is right at the bottom. That's why you can't really adjust it without taking the system off. Now, once you start taking it off, this whole piece will come off, and once that piece is coming off, you might as well do a bunch of work, as Richard will explain in a bit. He's going to do the valve cover gasket because they are cork gasket, and over the years they leak. So he's going to replace that. He's going to clean up the mess under here. And right about there's one of the brake lines that's leaking pretty bad. We just spewing brake fluid all over the place, and it burns, which is not really a good thing. He's going to fix that.
Running very, very rich.
Interesting. What size that is?
So it's basically those brake booster pumps leaking all over the intake, manifold.
My buddy says it can't be the pumps. He says the pumps have seals, so he goes, it's not that. He says it's got to be a line. It's got to be a line going to them. And now I see this line's got bubbles on the top of it, so it might be that one. He told me, he says, just take the carburetors off. He says you can
And
clean
then
everything.
you'll have access to
He says,
everything under
this
there.
all comes off as one assembly.
Yeah.
He says then you can do nice work, clean it all up. He said, if you remember when we did yours, I just rebuilt those pumps because it was so easy. Anyway, so it runs.
So the pumps have their own serial number.
Yeah, they do.
Does that have that too?
Yeah. This is where the fuel filters used to be. I took them out, as he told me to. They were filthy and rotten.
So there's no way you can put a some sort of a Weber system in here, or they don't make it.
No, they've never. Nobody ever went for performance on it. It just wasn't what the car was after.
Not performance, more for easy workability. How about that?
He said there's no problems with the SUs.
Oh,
He says the quirky bit for this car is the Citroen hydraulic brake and leveling system.
okay.
He says, I know it really well. He says, but everybody else, it just baffles them and it fucks them up. He says, but once we got that sorted, he goes, the rest of the car is a pretty simple car. V8, Chevy transmission, big rear end. He goes, so I've never seen that stuff. To seal up the rocker covers,
Yeah.
take the rocker covers off. And
Well, the valve covers are pretty common problem for any car,
yeah, they are, but
especially in this age.
he says it's cork.
Yeah.
Put neoprene on and you put the weather strip adhesive on, it never leaks again. Because that's a good overlap job when you have this off.
Yeah.
So this is GM Delco. It has a GM sign right on it. Because that's GM Delco. This unfortunately has the air conditioner cools the fuel.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Even when the system is not on.
that's right.
Okay.
And that's for emissions.
So,
Here's the fuel cooler right here.
yeah, I know. So, if the air conditioner is not working properly, it will run shit.
No, in hot weather, there's a chance that the fuel will have airlock because it gets so hot.
Oh.
Because it boils. Because the fuel's spinning around, the fuel gets warmer and warmer as the day goes on.
Yeah.
And then you get massive airlock and you can't get fuel up to the front. That's a North American thing because everybody ran the air conditioner all the time. They run it in the winter for the defrost,
Yeah.
and they run it in the summer for the air conditioning. So it's always running.
Interesting.
There's a retro kit for that to bring it to new coolant, which is easy.
These valve covers clean, and with the Rolls-Royce, if you put some black paint on them.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, it smells so good.
Yeah, clean it all up. There's lots of labeling on the car. Rolls-Royce is very, very proud of its name.
Of course.
Because that's all I had. Yeah, the hydraulics seem to be fine. I mean, I filled them, and then this has just got into use, and then this has kept going until it was drained. But now, of course, I see a big fucking huge leak up there.
Yeah.
So, I'm pretty resigned to take the top off to do a bunch of other jobs.
Will be taken care of when you get
Exactly. Get the all the adjusters running really nice on the carburetors.
back. Yeah.
And get the valve covers sealed up. And look after those hose leaks. And then put it all back together again.
On the body side of it, this is by far the worst side of the vehicle and by far the most amount of rust and everything. So Richard cut off this piece because it was not salvageable at all. And then there's a supplier in the UK that you can buy a metal piece that will go perfectly in here. So just pull the trigger, it's a couple $100, and then this piece will come in, then you tack weld it and finish the rest of the work. One piece that this part of the rocker cover is also rotted and you can see through it. So what he's going to do is he's going to use his English wheel to make a piece, and right now that is the profile that he has to go through. so far is there. A little bit of work, but it'll be there. As you can see, this woodwork has had better days and they're literally peeling off. So that's something that me and Richard will handle it over. That's something that me and Richard will look at it together, because I am in the wood coating industry and I have quite a bit of solutions for them. And we read the Rolls-Royce owner's manual, and they made some suggestions of using polyester kind of thing. So we're going to use something like that, and that will probably be its own video. On the other hand, the window motors, they are a little slow to react when you try to bring them up. So hopefully they probably need to be just a little bit of greased and used a couple of times, and they'll be back.
Once those brake lines are properly done, the suspension system will pressurize and there'll be a driver. So please hit the subscribe button and the bell notifications to stay up to date with what's going on with this Rolls.